community health center offers a variety of health services at a low cost. The organization maintains one building which offices several centers, one of which is the Immunization Center. Determine whether each of the following costs would be classified as direct or indirect to the Immunization Center and to particular patients. So we have a center that has an immunization center, maybe an outpatient surgery, different centers, and they do have one building, and we are looking at two cost objects here: the center itself and particular patients. The salary of the head nurse in the immunization center. Now, for the head nurse's salary, this person likely only works in the immunization center, and so when we identify whether it's direct or direct to the immunization center, we would say it's likely direct. However, we probably could not trace that nurse's salary to each patient. Therefore, it would be indirect to the patient. So once again, notice that it does matter what the cost object is when you're classifying a cost as either direct or indirect. Cost of miscellaneous supplies consumed in the immunization center, such as paper towels, Now notice that we're told that the Community Health Center does require each center to fill out a requisition form for all supplies taken from the storeroom. This means before you go get paper towels or Band-Aids or cotton balls, you do have to fill out a form and indicate that this is going to the immunization center. That's of course for control, so that we don't have people saying, well, I'll take 8 rolls of paper towels for the center and maybe a couple for the house. This way we know where those supplies are going. Well, in this situation, it would be direct to the immunization center and most likely indirect to the patient. Now clearly you could trace 1 Band-Aid per immunization, 1 cotton ball per patient, but in all likelihood, even if you can trace that, it is not worth doing because it doesn't provide enough useful information. So in all likelihood, it would be classified as indirect to the patient. Heating and lighting in the immunization center. Now here we have to be careful, and we go back and look at the information that's provided, and we see that they do have one building which offices several centers. So immunization, outpatient surgery, radiology, all share one building, which most likely means they have one heating bill that is sent to the entire organization. Therefore, to the immunization center, this would be indirect. Now, had it said that the immunization center was a standalone unit in its own building, that might change your answer here. And to each patient, of course, is indirect. You can't trace heating and lighting to a given patient. You can allocate it to them, but you cannot trace it directly. Cost of operating the Human Resources Department. Because there are several centers, we can assume that this would be indirect to the immunization center, since HR would help to staff radiology, immunizations, outpatient surgery, all of the different centers. And it would be indirect to each patient. Now some of this does get into gray areas. You will find that when you go to work your homework problems, so make sure you get some practice and ask questions if you have them.